And so we get set for our final game of the evening. Hometown, New Brunswick Mooseheads. To our left in the black with the red trim. Saskatoon Buffalo, the white, green, and gold. We will get the national anthem. Teams are lined up. Then we'll get underway in this game. All right, here we go. Buffalo versus Mooseheads. Backhanded in by Morehouse. Monaghan got it into the corner. Down went Anderson. Buffalo get it down the left side. In forechecking is Josh Anderson. Ball goes around the other side. On it first, Laframboise. Anderson. Get it taken away. Mooseheads trying to get it out. They will go down the floor. This will go on goal, so no flooring. Back to pick it up. Evan Pasternak. Trying to get away was Federico. He stopped at the blue line. That pass picked off. Back at the point, long shot, goes wide of the goal, on it. Having a whack at it was Alcorn. It went wide. Alcorn with another shot, also missed the mark. Kraft, Riley Kraft, out at center, tipped away. Brought in by Engel, Mason Engel. Holden Knights, and we've got a whistle. The face-off will be in the New Brunswick end. Down at the other end, we've got an issue with goaltending equipment. Brandon Schatz in goal for Saskatoon. John Way gets the nod for the Mooseheads. Into the corner, Fenwick. Over to McHugh. And it comes out over the center red line. Dumped in by Votor. This has the makings of a fast-paced game as well. As they say that, they'll settle it down behind the goal and Mooseheads settle into a little bit of a trapper. Don't send anybody deep. One now they do. And it's picked off. Ball bounces out in front. That shot hit somebody in front. Didn't get through to the goal. Goes into the corner. Back behind the goal. Meehan. Ball goes up in the air and out of play. To the boards. Taken by Goss. He lost it. Mooseheads have it again. That shot hit a stick. Comes right back towards the blue line. Aaron Earl kept it in. Again off a stick. Up and out of play. Justin maybe trying to turn and get it on his forehand. Face-off win for Saskatoon. LaMontagne shot it around the boards and he gave it away right at the blue line. The Buffalo. Great chance here for New Brunswick. Shot goes wide. Tino along the boards. He lost it. Again kept in by Maybe. He'll head to the bench. Dumped in by Caswell, then he'll go to the bench for Saskatoon. McHugh, little trouble with it. Tesnick behind the goal. Penalty coming up. It's going to go to New Brunswick. Well, it's going to go to both of them. Both 2 minutes for body checking. Ryan Tesnick of Manitoba, Darren Moran of Saskatoon. So we'll stay 5-on-5. Meehan gets it up at the blue line. Collision inside the blue line. Offside. Clean face-off win for Anderson. It goes all the way back behind his goal. Pasternak back there. It's Evan Pasternak. That's going to be too far, and that'll be a flooring call against Saskatoon. Face-off win for New Brunswick. Fenwick drifts it towards the goal. It changes directions. Shots keeps it out. He was moving to his right and had to reach back to his left. And managed to do so successfully. Unable to get away was Christian Magnus. That's 96, but that's not Christian Magnus. I have to figure out what's what. Fraser to the front of the goal, and Schatz has got that as well. Right from the faceoff, it comes out to center. That was dumped in by Engel. Again, they go to the boards and behind the net. Engel's in there trying to help out. The Brunswick able to get it out off the boards. Able to race onto it was LeBlanc. Shot ends up in the corner. LeBlanc back in behind the goal. Right into the slot. Shots with the save and Shots holds on. And now we get a little bit of pushing and grabbing, but the players will disengage quickly. Officials in there quickly as well. LaMontagne. Mara to the far side and played in a little bit deeper. Brunswick back to pick it up and ring it around the boards. Kept in by LaMontagne. Goes to the far boards. Picked up over there by Tesnick. It's Marcus Tesnick. Ryan Tesnick's in penalty box. This is 17. Fenwick with the shot. Two players who were in the penalty box have now come out as their penalties expired. We had a stoppage in play. Now the ball goes up and out of play. Discussion over at the Saskatoon players bench. The referee was over talking to head coach Justin Donchemont. Now he's gone down to relay the information to the New Brunswick bench. Face-off win for Saskatoon. Down the floor it goes. In there first, Senger. Only Senger. Ball goes to the boards. After Senger. Got Fenwick on it. Gets it out in front and diving out, covering it up his way. On the boards. Down into the corner. There's a shot and a save. Well, he had a look around. Wasn't sure where it was. Lifted down the floor. Alcorn gets there first for New Brunswick. Drop pass. Fraser. It'll come out. Kierstead. Ahead. Getting to the front of the goal, and the net has been moved. And that's the reason for the whistle. Cole Fraser, who made that drive to the net a second ago. Turning and shooting it. Putting it wide was Evan LeBlanc. Didn't miss by a whole lot. Tipped down a little further. Navrat brought it in, but offside. Face-off win for New Brunswick. Played out by Earl down the floor. Going back to get it with Lamontagne. They're all over him. Comes through the near boards. That's going to go up into the crowd. Heads up down there. Take it in behind the goal. Monahan. That's knocked down at center. Brought in just onside. New Brunswick. Backhanded. Went through the crease. Bursey. His shot. Went through the crease the other way. Comes out along these boards. Keogh was there for Saskatoon. Back to get it. Hicks tried to reverse it along the boards. And they get it out down the floor. Pasternak. It's brought in onside. That shot wide. Quickly up and down the floor we go. Keogh. LaBelle. Played to the corner by Way. Kierstead. Long pass, knocked down at center. And back into the New Brunswick end. Stewart. They bring it in. Long slap shot off the stick, comes to the near corner. Picked up by Saskatoon. Senger dumps it in. Morin on it. Morin. Senger. Shot stopped. Down the floor, this will be past everybody, and the face-off will come back down in the New Brunswick end. 5:55 to go, opening period. No score, but a quick pace. Clean face-off win for Saskatoon. That shot stopped. Another shot right into the glove of Way. That shot into a mass of players there in the slot area. Played with a high stick. Saskatoon player touched it first after it was high stick, so face off in their end. Hustling back is the New Brunswick defenseman. Almost a giveaway. Fraser. Somebody overrunning the ball there at center. Play a little scrappy right now. Long shot in, wide of the goal. Monahan back in his own end. The Brunswick player may have caught an elbow there. Great chance. Couple of chances. Great speed shown by Holden Knights. Got the shot away and got to his own rebound. Great speed. That just missed Knights. Now he's got it over the far boards. Lost it. Ball's flipped up in the air. It did not hit anything. Just below the height of the ceiling. And now it'll go out just over into the New Brunswick players bench. 4:21 left. Face off in the Saskatoon end. Goes up in the air. LaBelle. Oh, just knocked out of the air, and a nice play by Ryan Tesnick. Gave it up and passed it. Shots made the save. Another chance, another save by Shots, and it's put wide. Lifted up in the air, that'll be knocked down. Oh, it won't be knocked down at center. I anticipated that Kierstead would keep that in. Mishandled it. Then the shot is ripped wide. McHugh, shot right on goal, another save, another save. Shots has been busy. We got too many players on the floor. New Brunswick, they were making that change. Be a power play for Saskatoon. So 5-on-4 power play for the Mooseheads. Comes to the front of the goal, one off the defenseman's foot into the goaltender, and Way will hold it there. Great job to get it out. Going back to pick it up, Brock Harrison. did not get in. Now they do. They come to Harrison. Tried to feed it in front. That's picked off. Harrison holds it in. Again, it's knocked out. Touched by a high stick by New Brunswick. Play allowed to continue. Harrison the first to touch it. Not in. Now it is. Back to Brock Harrison. On the left side. Intercepted easily that time by New Brunswick. Sent down the 4. 39 seconds to go in the power play. We are down to a minute and a half to go in this opening period. Still no score. Pasternak now back at the point. Great job so far by New Brunswick. Pasternak with a shot. Good glove save made by Way. Didn't catch it, but kept it out. Saw it all the way. Pardon the use of the Way, saw it all the way. It was unintentional, and now the net has come off. That was also unintentional. Now that I've used it once by mistake, maybe I will use it more often. Way, saw it all the way. Maybe not. Xavier LaBelle. Pasternak. Shot well wide. A lot on it, but it was wide. Penalties now over. Under a minute to go in this opening period. Great job getting back to break that up, Zach Alcorn. Fraser, down the floor it goes. And it will be just enough for a foreign call. 32.2 left to go in the period. Back to pick it up, Lamontagne. He'll get the return pass. Up through the middle to get it in over the blue line to the Buffalo. But it goes back out, and now trying to race onto it was Kraft, but he's going to be offside. 8.6 left to go. And the buzzer goes to end the first period. Over at the Charles Gorman, the other game that was scheduled to start at the same time as this one is now over. In the Legends category, due to Tecumseh Extreme defeat the Halton Leafs. So right by a score of 3-2. So this is the only game left to be finished, and right now we've got no score after the opening 15 minutes. Take a 2-minute break. We'll hear from Napper, and then we'll be back for period number 2. Underway here in the second period. Still waiting for our first goal in this game. Comes right to the side of the goal, covered up by Way, and we had to do a little bit of wrestling. Oh, and a takedown. And more wrestling. It's okay, guys. It's not that late, really. What's going to come of all this? Suspect offsetting. Just the first two, it looks like, are going to go. I'm going to send the second pair. Josh Anderson for Buffalo. Ryan Tesnick for New Brunswick. Appears to be offsetting. So I think they're only going to send the first two combatants to the penalty box. A little offset, so we will stay 5-on-5. Off the boards, down the floor. Big collision outside the New Brunswick bench. Two players go down, and there's going to be a penalty called. It's going to go against Saskatoon. So the Mooseheads will go on the power play. Evan Pasternak down to the penalty box for Saskatoon. 2 minutes interference. New Brunswick were questioning why the face-off was back there, but the explanation was given and he seemed content with it. That goes into the New Brunswick bench, and now they'll get the face-off down in the Saskatoon end. Right back of the point, shot, a lot of bodies in front. The cue shot couldn't get through, but New Brunswick came up with the rebound to get it to the side of the goal, try to play it through the crease. That's picked off, sent down the floor by Navrat. They gained the blue line. So now the Mooseheads can set up their power play. Kierstead is back at the point. One-timer, blocked by Engel. Back to Kierstead. Shot wide. McHugh pinching in from the left post. Keeps it back to Kierstead. His shot gets right on goal. The rebound was there, was covered long enough to get a whistle. I don't know if you caught that or not, but I have no idea where the near post came from. I don't know either. Ball comes out in front of the goal and cleared down the floor. The Mooseheads are going to have to start back in their own end. Under a minute to go in the power play. That play didn't work. It was sniffed out by Brody Singer. Got a stick on it and sent it down the floor. We'll try the same play again. Okay. We'll try the third time. No, they're just going to shoot it in this time. Singer gets to it. 3 solid plays by Brody Singer. Cleared the zone 3 times. Not much happening for this power play, but now they've got it. Ball goes high in the air over the other side. The penalty's over as the ball comes into shots. We'll keep it out. Brandon Schatz playing well in goal for Saskatoon, and John Way doing likewise for the Mooseheads. No score. Just checking on the Toronto Blue Jays. No score there either. Top of the 8th against the Cleveland Guardians. That's intercepted behind the goal. New Brunswick with it now deep in Saskatoon territory. It's still in there, now turning. Trying to get it out was for Durko. Goss in there to help out, and it gets out over the center red line. What touched? I think went into the penalty box area. Pretty decent little crowd on hand for opening night. Late. Cleared away by LaBelle. Keogh trying to get it in front. Maris was looking for Goss. Didn't connect. Now working it off the boards. To the front of the goal. Scores! 2 or 3 tries, and Nick Goss finally gets one past Way. And we have our first goal of the game. Little fake there, nice move. And then feeds it down along the goal line to Goss. 1, 2, he puts it home on the second try. Three minutes, 26 seconds into the second period. We have our first goal, goes to Saskatoon. Will not be enough for a flooring call. Back to get it. Pasternak. Back around this side. Monaghan. Brock Harrison to the other side. Shot right on goal. Away with the save. Comes in front again. Monaghan trying to tip it home. Harrison. check this Saskatoon roster. I think that is Christian Magnus with the ball. He's changed his hairstyle since last year. Nice thing is, after tonight's game, the team submitted rosters. Sometimes things change, but after tonight's game, the names and the numbers that were on the official score sheet will be posted online, so we can get it and start tidying up the rosters as we go through the week. Happens every single event. It's getting better. Teams are getting better at submitting the proper rosters and numbers. Not like a few years ago, we used to run down and take a picture of the score sheet in the penalty box, run back up to the broadcast booth and start writing out numbers in the 20 seconds before the game would start. We've gotten much, much better than that. Not perfect, but we're moving in the right direction. Again, as the games move along, we get more and more accurate with our names and numbers. The last game we did was pretty good. I don't remember anything not being there, anything looking wrong. Ball bounces down to the goaltender. Shots covers it up and holds on. Hey, Kevin Bijos hit a 2-run home run. Blue Jays up 2-0. First games hadn't gone so long. I might be back at the hotel with a chance to catch the end of that baseball game. That's not going to happen. Long way to go in this one yet. Fraser along the boards trying to keep it in. It is kept in. That shot goes off a stick over into the crowd, the far side of the stadium. New Brunswick win the face-off. That shot hit some bodies in front, didn't get through to the goal, then lifted down the floor. Will not be enough for flooring. Lifted high, down the other way. Kraft got to it. First for New Brunswick, then it's given away. Marr got to it first, went down along the boards, and comes back out. Kraft with a chance, stopped by shots. Riley Kraft on a breakaway. Brandon Schatz with the big save. Sanger went down. Kept in by Saskatoon. Jumped down into the corner. Sanger in there looking for it. In there also is Morin. Morin right out in front, hopped over the stick of Sanger. Sanger's got it back behind the goal again. Comes to the side of the goal. It's loose in behind. New Brunswick have it. And a chance to clear it. And New Brunswick will change. Morin. Down into the corner in New Brunswick territory. Mitchell kept it in. Mitchell gets the return pass, gets a shot, and Way hangs on to it. Took it high on the right shoulder. No rebound. Shot did not get through, and Brunswick will bring it back down. Shots is going to hold on to it. People were running past. Past the halfway mark in regulation time. And this is only 3 games today. That's whistled just wide. Anderson gets to it, tried to clear it. New Brunswick keep it in. It's right out in front, up towards the blue line, knocked out of the air, down to the New Brunswick blue line. Up to McHugh, passed through the middle. He was looking for Stewart, would have been offside. Now they'll tag up and head out. Dumped down the floor, it was touched, so play continues on down in the corner. Goes by everybody, and Buffalo come out. Sorry, Mooseheads come out. There's Morehouse back at the point. Maybe dumps it back into the corner. Picked off, brought up by Connor Navrot. Into the middle. Navrot gets a return pass. Ball goes up in the air. Way can't find it. And there has been a penalty called for tripping. It will go against New Brunswick. We have a timeout has been called by New Brunswick. 6:23 left to go. They called the timeout. They're not going to go to the bench. The 4 penalty killers will stay out there and discuss it amongst themselves, as did the power play unit of the Saskatoon Buffalo. All right, we're underway. Power play, Saskatoon. And New Brunswick will get to the ball down in the corner and send it down the floor. Pasternak tried to bring it in himself. You don't see that work a whole lot. LaBelle. We'll get it in. There's Navrot. Shoots it right on goal. Pad save made by Way. To Navrot. So Murr, he tried to center it. It's sent down the floor. Got a minute left to go in the power play now. Pasternak. Into LaBelle. LaBelle trying to split the defense. Got partway there. Knocked down. Gets it back to Navrot. Shot by Murr went wide. Kept in by Saskatoon. Will come to Pasternak. Navrot. Navrot having a look around, goes the other side. Top of the circle, no shot. Comes back to Navrot, couldn't one-time it. Gets that shot, couple. First one blocked, second one wide. Third one cleared down the floor. Chipped in by Anderson. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Anderson trying to get free down the corner. Gets it up along the boards to Federko. Brock Harrison. Federko, one-timer. He could hit Anderson in front. Now the penalty is over. Good penalty killed by New Brunswick. This one, though, will be a flooring call. Kept in. That shot to the side of the goal. It's free. Way stayed with it, kept it out. Goes out of play. I'll go wide of the goal. No flooring. Giveaway. Throw it across. Put it wide. Oh, what a glorious opportunity for the Mooseheads. They had a gift handed to them. And from a couple of feet in front of the goal, they shoot it wide. Zach Alcorn, who picked that off, passed it over, and his teammate missed the net. That one's wide as well. Shot by Meehan got blocked. Ball goes up and no, it goes out of play into the Saskatoon players bench. Face off just outside the Saskatoon blue line. Controlled by New Brunswick, back at the point. Shot goes in behind the goal. Players haul down. That's going to be a holding penalty. Still loose. New Brunswick with a couple of more chances. Ball goes into the corner. Now it'll be touched up by Saskatoon. And took the bottom hand off the stick, grabbed the player around the shoulder, and that's a no-doubter. Goes up and out of play. 2:21 to go, second period. Mooseheads on the power play. They trail 1-0. Kierstead to McHugh, back to Kierstead, doesn't shoot it. That shot goes wide. The net has been moved. Meehan to take the face-off for New Brunswick. And Saskatoon able to clear it down the floor. Here's Kierstead. Faked the shot, got it in, but across the way, he faked out one of his teammates too. So it's offside. No, that was pretty good. He faked that slap shot, had all the Saskatoon players fooled. They all started to back up. Would have allowed them to gain the zone easily, but his own teammate was fooled as well and went running in. Kierstead, just dump it in. Kraft Back to Kierstead. To the side of the goal. Swing and a miss. Brunswick maintained possession. Kierstead. Right to the side of the goal. They try and stick handle it past the goaltender, but shot stays with him. New power play unit, new penalty killing unit coming on. Both teams changing. They mishandle the ball, and that will allow Saskatoon to clear it down the floor. Shot put wide. 20 seconds to go in the power play, into the final minute of this period. One-timer way over the top of the goal by Bursey. Try down the line, the goal line again. Scores! Beautiful cross-crease pass. And the Mooseheads convert on their power play. And have tied this one up. Andrew Stewart with the power play goal. This is just a tremendous pass. They get it down low, right along the goal line. And you see Stewart begins to make his run there. They're a little late picking him up. Oh, just beautiful. One-one with just 20 seconds to go in the period. Shot stopped that from a sharp angle. Will be kept in. This one will get out. 7 seconds to go. Last chance here maybe for Saskatoon. The shot goes over the top of the goal into the corner, and that's where play will end. A very timely power play goal for New Brunswick. They've tied this one up at 1 after 30 minutes of play. Still have 15 more to go, at least. Overtime in the first two games. Surely, no. No. Well, we'll see. All right, we'll take a break. We'll hear from Napper and be back in 2 minutes. All right, let's see what this third period brings. 10:22 at night. Pasternak gets it in. Anderson. He'll try and center it. Cleared away by the Mooseheads and kept in. Now Mooseheads will bring it out. Turn and shoot it in. Shot ripped wide by Evan LeBlanc. He's had a couple of chances from that slot area in this game. A couple in the first period. And another one right there. Dumped in by Stewart. Comes off the inwards. Shots couldn't get to it. Ball goes to the boards. Mooseheads are on it. Put it back in behind the goal. Stewart in there looking for it. Going in there against Anderson. Ball comes to the side of the goal. Covered up by Shots. Right on goal. It's still loose in front. Cleared out towards center. Race for it. Navrat trying to get there. He goes to the boards. Navrat trying to turn off the boards. Still has the ball. Working it up towards the blue line. Then turns and comes back. Navrat still with it. Finally has it knocked away. Saskatoon will get to it first. Don't get it in deep, but they do keep it in. Now it goes in a little deeper along the boards. Down to our left, player goes down. That was Navrat. What a shift. Stick goes in the air. Ball goes down into the Saskatoon end. Back to pick it up, Mason Engel. Knights into the corner. Engel back this side. Mooseheads have it. Long shot in. That shot was blocked. Scores! It bounced around all over the place inside Saskatoon territory after that initial shot was blocked. I think it was Matt Bursey finally put it home. Not sure. I think it was in the slot. It came in from center. Bursey just turned and fired it. And it is now 2-1. Again, the net has come off. .12:10 left to go. Third period. Give and go for the Buffalo. Player slipped and back come the Mooseheads. Tesnick to the front of the goal. Schatz makes the save. And will come the other way. Goss. He's got the goal for Saskatoon. That was the opening goal. Mooseheads have come back with a couple. They've taken the lead. Pasternak. Tesnick for New Brunswick. Flips it high down the floor. Racing there fast to get to it. I think that was Marcus Tesnick. 47. Backhanded in by Keogh. Shot in by Stewart. Schatz made the save, leaves it there. Moran couldn't get away. And trying to take it off the boards. And Moran had the stick knocked out of his hands. That's going to be slashing. Four-minute power play for the Saskatoon Buffalo. Well, 4 minutes gone up on the board. Official has come over to speak to the timekeeper, scorekeeper. Yep. Good face-off win for New Brunswick. They're trying to kill off this 4-minute power play. Here's Brock Harrison. They get it in. Comes back to Harrison. Over this side, long shot. That was blocked by the New Brunswick defense, and out and down the floor it goes. Good block that time by Kevin Fenwick. Quickly up the floor, Schatz gets it to Harrison. New Brunswick did a great job killing off the last power play that Saskatoon had. So far, so good on this one. But this is a little longer. This is a 4-minute variety. Still over 3 minutes to go. Harrison. New Brunswick very aggressive on the penalty kill. Just not giving Saskatoon any room, any space to work with. Anytime somebody has the ball, they go at them quickly. That's in. Anderson, again, pushed to the boards right away by LeBlanc, and LeBlanc wins the battle. A tough break there for New Brunswick as the ball went out of play, so the faceoff will be back in their end. A little unfortunate there. Face-off win for Saskatoon. They'll set it up. They've got Pasternak up top, replacing Harrison. A wrist shot went wide into the corner. LaBelle on it first and behind the goal. We come back to LaBelle. Keogh in front of the goal. So LaBelle goes the other side. Knights back to LaBelle. LaBelle with a shot goes over the top of the goal. On it first was Morehouse. And Morehouse will send it the length of the floor. That's the first half of the 4 minutes killed for New Brunswick. Down to just 2 minutes left to go in the power play. And once again, down the floor. Pasternak. They get it in, but it's mishandled and sent back out again. They're just having a dickens of a time getting in over the blue line with any kind of possession. Dumped in. Fenwick back first. Or rather, that's Fraser, 14. Now they'll set it up. Little Saskatoon. Pasternak. Up top. Down along the goal line. They tried that cross crease pass, same as New Brunswick did. That one was picked off and cleared to the boards. And that's going to get out. Got past Pasternak. Under a minute to go in the power play. Shot in wide. Burns on it first for New Brunswick, and here it is again, down the floor. Shot right on goal, big rebound. Sitting in the crease, cleared to the boards. On it is Anderson for Saskatoon. 15 seconds to go in the man advantage for Saskatoon. Harrison can't shoot it, goes the other side. One-timer, hits some traffic in front. It is still loose there. Harrison knocks it down, can't shoot it. They'll go the other side. Again, it hit the traffic in front. The penalty is now over. Great penalty kill for New Brunswick. Pressure stays on though. And Saskatoon scores. They kill the penalty, 4 minutes of the penalty. But just a few seconds after it ends, Keegan Federico scores an even strength goal. There you see the player coming out of the penalty box. With plenty of time to get in play. They go the other side, left all alone over there was Federico. Drills at home, and we're tied again. Why not? The way the evening's been going, right, folks? Been with us since the beginning this evening. 6:23 to go. Tie game. The Brunswick goaltender John Way having a little trouble with his equipment. Referee's going to come in to help. Straps down around the shoe of the goalie pad came loose. And get by with a little help from our friends as the referee goes down to get that looked after. Schatz has got it, and it's going to be forced to hold on to it. Navrat with his shot. Well, he had a quick peek over his shoulder. Rather, Knight's that is 47. Navrat's 44. As I say, White had a quick little peek over the shoulder, but he had it all the way. Way with a shot, took it right in the chest. That's cleared to the boards by Way. Taking it back behind his own goal, Lamantang. Long pass, almost picked off. That would have been dangerous. Keogh turning, feeding it out in front. Saskatoon maintained possession, back at the point. Pasternak went off a couple of players up high, goes down into the far corner. Fed out in front, nobody there for Saskatoon. Cleared to the boards by New Brunswick. Pasternak pushed his man to the boards, came up with the ball and throw it around. Pasternak was in shooting position, they didn't get him the ball. Kraft scores! Shots. Was angry about it. I think it went off maybe a foot. Certainly wasn't a clean shot that went in. See if we can see it on our replay. Well, that got in. Okay, this is Kraft. He'll stop and then just throw it across. The shot comes in there. Okay, the player running in front. There's a discussion down below. Initially, they called it a goal. Going by the reaction of fans and the New Brunswick players, it would appear, folks, this one is being waved off. No goal. Want to have another peek while they argue this one? No, that's right at the end. Let's let it play out. All right, sorry, won't get a chance. We're back. There it is. Now we're back live. So we stay tied. Under 5 to play. New Brunswick working it off the boards, threw it right in front. A great chance over there on the far side by Kierstead. Couldn't get a stick on it. That may have been LeBlanc, 93. The numbers, tough to tell on this New Brunswick team. And if that's LeBlanc, he's been really snake bit this game. He's had so many good chances. As soon as it goes off, and indeed it was. Evan LeBlanc. So many opportunities. Thrown in behind the goal. New Brunswick maintaining possession back at the point. That shot blocked. Tesnick's got it again. So throw it around. Knocked off the stick, down the floor. Tesnick's got to go back to get it. Under 4 to play. Maybe. Back down to Kierstead. Tesnick. Long pass. Good one. Bursey. Put it right on goal. It came out the other side. The Brunswick player got to it behind the goal. Got it right out in front. It's played with a high stick. The face-off will come back down into the New Brunswick end by rule. That's where the face-off takes place. Okay, face-off deep in Moosehead territory. Won by Saskatoon and along the boards. Keogh played it down into the corner. And Brunswick have it. That'll go wide of the goal, so face-off be back in their end again. Another face-off win for Saskatoon. Shot right on goal. It is still loose. Taken by Stewart. Up ahead for McHugh. Knocked off Histick. It comes out. Goss to the near boards. Keogh working along the boards. Takes it back out towards center. And dumps it in front. Goss looking for it there. Goss has got it. Right out in front. A shot and a save is made by Way. Jordan Marr with the chance. Federico. He tried to bring it out, turned it over at the blue line. New Brunswick with a chance, saved by Shots. Ball is still loose there, cleared. Out towards the blue line, kept in. Stewart throws it to the circle. That hit the outside of the post. New Brunswick with it again. Top of the face-off circle this time. That one's kicked away. Federico over there looking for it. Morehouse has it. Plays it behind the goal. It comes here to the near boards. New Brunswick on it first. Back at the point. Will be kept in. Long shot. Blocked off high. Good job there by Marr. Goss. Looking for Marr. Kept in again by New Brunswick. Under 2 to play. Shot scores! Kraft took the initial shot. The rebound was there. And it was put home. It's a battle along the boards, won by New Brunswick. They'll get it. It comes to Kraft here. His shot. Rebound sits there, and it is Cole Frazier with 1:48 left to go, who gives the Mooseheads the 1-goal lead. Lamontang knocks it down. It'll come back to him. Pasternak. Was not touched. Minute 30 to go. Nope, redo that face-off. Shot was blocked. Here comes Saskatoon. They bring it in. Laframboise to the boards. Shots looking towards the bench. Pasternak shot goes wide. Shots is on the bench. Saskatoon have got 6 players out there. The Brunswick have it looking down the floor. It went off the Saskatoon player, so no flooring. Meehan hustling down there. Minute to go. Just looking to kill time if he can. Navrat. Back to Fedorko. Fedorko up the right side. In over the red line. Backhanded in. New Brunswick back there. Saskatoon go into forecheck. They get it. Navrat. Navrat trying to get it to Anderson. 30 seconds left. New Brunswick with the ball. Here's a chance. Just flipped ahead. Empty net. He has a look and puts it in. Justin Maybe. And maybe that'll do it. Look at Maybe. Just has a little look over his left shoulder before he gets to the ball. Yeah, that is right where I thought it was. He puts it in. 4-2. 22 seconds left to go. Timeout. I see the Blue Jays held on to beat the Guardians 3-1. If I read the graphics right, the Guardians left the bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth. Ooh, that's hanging on. 4 straight for the Jays. Team is not boring. He's never quite sure what you're going to get with that group. All right, net stays empty with 22 seconds left. But New Brunswick did a good job of getting to that face-off, wasting time. 7 seconds gone. Got in. Holden Knights for the shot. The rebound was there. They had a chance. That might have made it interesting, but time's going to run out. They score. Clock says 1.8. It's probably more like 2.1, 2.2. So I looked up. Academic, I would think. Who knows the way the night is going. All right. Goes to the boards. This is with about 6 seconds left right here. And the shot and the rebound. And they are going to discuss the amount of time that should be on the clock. Just as it went in, I happened to turn and have a peek. I thought I saw maybe 2.1, 2.2. Let's see what they're going to do. 2.8. Okay. Nope, 2.5. Okay, that seems split the difference. Face-off win. There's a shot. That would have been interesting. They got a shot away, went just wide. The game is over. And the Mooseheads hang on to win it. 4-3. You see the Mooseheads down to celebrate with goaltender John Way. Well, an interesting evening of hockey. As I said, I thought we'd ease into it. I said, okay, 3 games tonight. This way to get started for the week. We've got some full days coming up. And this turned out to be quite a night. 3 dandies. 2 overtimes, one that came down to the last couple of seconds. This is 3 games down, 36 to go. We're just getting started. Tomorrow morning, 9:30, we're going to start with a couple of women's games. BC selects Saskatoon Stingers, followed by Edmonton Cherry Pickers, NL United. Then we've got 3 Legends games. The Legends started earlier today over at the Charles Gorman. We'll have 3 games here tomorrow, then a game in the Men's Masters, which we haven't seen yet. Then we go back to the Women's A, and we'll finish off the evening with the Men's A. Again, all that is on CanadaBallHockey.ca, the official website of Canada Ball Hockey. Schedule is there, all the up-to-date scores, stats. Anything you need to know about these national championships. Men's and Women's A, Masters and Legends. Elio Pescuzzo will now present the Player of the Game Awards. '96, Josh Laframboise for Saskatoon. I see what's happening. They've got 2 96s. Or is that me? Laframboise, 96. And Cole Frazier for the Mooseheads. All right. We'll take a look at the official players list as it's posted on the website after teams play games. We'll get our rosters all straightened out as we move forward, I promise you. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. On behalf of myself and cameraman Matt Buckley, who did a great job this evening. Thanks so much, Matt. Terrific job. I'm going to say goodnight. We'll invite you to join us back 9:30 tomorrow morning. As I mentioned, a couple of women's games to start things off. My name is George Scott, folks. Have yourselves a great evening. These are the Canada Ball Hockey Men's A, Women's A, Masters, and Legends National Championships. We're coming to you from the Lord Beaverbrook Rink in St. John, New Brunswick. Good night, everyone.